After beginning with words, meaning, and direction, we arrive at something deeper. Words can point toward nature, but they cannot contain it completely, because words are produced by a living being already inside nature. Nature exists before our descriptions of it, before wording, before definitions, before measurements, before philosophy, before systems of explanation. Nature is not simply an object to define. It is the condition that allows definition, observation, and experience to happen. Words became the first sophisticated interface between the mind and the world. But then we must ask, what is the world that this interface is trying to reach? Words let us enter meaning, but nature is what gives us the body, senses, and needs through which meaning becomes possible. Nature is not just forests, mountains, animals, weather, or the external environment. Nature is also what composes us. We are not looking at nature from outside nature. The observer is natural. The mind that describes nature is natural. Thought is natural. The body is natural. The hand that writes is natural. The mouth that speaks is natural. The attempt to describe nature is already one of nature's own processes. So when we observe nature, nature is also observing itself through us. Nature is the field we belong to, the source of our bodies, perceptions, thoughts, wording, and attempts to understand. Nature tends toward balance, equilibrium, and environmental coherence. Nature is the field of balance before individuality separates itself from the environment. It is the ground where things exist in relation before a living being begins to separate itself from the environment as a distinct presence. Something balanced is exactly an environment. Before individuality, there is environment. The environment does not need to claim itself as separate. It simply exists in balance. But life begins to create a distinction. Something is now itself within the environment and not merely the environment. Nature does not need words to make sense. Nature is implicit in its own existence. Words ask for meaning because they point beyond themselves. Nature does not point in the same way. Nature is not a sign first. It is presence, process, relation, balance, and condition. Meaning begins in natural needs and in the deeper processes through which life experiences the world. Nature can be studied, observed, symbolized, measured, and described, but never fully confined by words or measurements. Definitions are useful, but they are not the thing itself. Nature exceeds every interface because every interface arises within nature. Words are interfaces. Measurements are interfaces. Experience itself exceeds every description. Nature is the field of existence, and life is the first distinction that begins to appear within that field.